Good morning. It's Sunday, December 15th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. Drone sightings in New York and New Jersey continue to grow, and so does the frustration over the lack of clarity from the federal government. An FBI official who spoke at a White House briefing said, quote, "I think there's been an overreaction," end quote. But Governor Kathy Hochul is seeking more state authority to take enforcement action after a drone sighting near Stewart International Airport. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is in a U.S. military hospital in Germany, recovering from hip replacement surgery. The 84-year-old tripped and fell after a group photo with other lawmakers during a visit to Luxembourg. A spokesperson for Pelosi said she is well and on the mend. Checking the forecast today, increasing clouds. Tonight, some rain and showers. Tomorrow, rain in the morning. Come June, finding an apartment in New York City might soon become a little cheaper. The responsibility of brokers' fees is now passing from tenants to landlords. A bill was passed by the City Council, and it automatically became law as it sat on the mayor's desk. Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino found out renters are excited for the change.
Credit checks, security deposits, brokers' fees. It can cost around $13,000 just to move into a New York City apartment.
$13,000 just to get into a New York City apartment. Can you do that?
Oh, at this age, no. I'm $13K just to get into one of these. That's crazy.
But come June 2025, a new law will ban landlords from charging you brokers' fees. But it's not that simple.
To believe that overnight these property owners will just incur this cost and not try and recoup it in any way is just the furthest thing from the truth, because that's just not how business works. So you're going to probably have an increased cost when it comes to tenants looking for a market rate apartment.
What about those brokers' fees? Some people say they can't move because they can't afford the brokers' fee.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's pretty accurate. But I'm in rent controlled, so I got pretty lucky.
The new law might actually hurt tenants like Judy. Landlords of rent-stabilized units can't simply raise the rent to compensate.
The rent-stabilized universe is apartments that are already being rented for well below the market rate, and those owners cannot recoup those costs. So what really happens is they're already struggling and trying to operate their buildings. What we might see is actually the apartment search process can almost go back in time into a pre-internet era where apartments fall offline and the universe of available apartments is much more difficult to find.
I think the other issue is that there's limited housing. I mean, you have to actually address that reality as well. We need more housing.
But some people say if market rate rentals were easier to get into, even with the higher prices, more people will have access to them and might not need to rely on rent-controlled units. Duarte Geraldino, Fox 5 News.
ABC News has agreed to settle a defamation lawsuit Donald Trump filed against them. The network will pay Trump $15 million, which will go towards his presidential library, and $1 million for Trump's attorney fees. Trump sued ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos after an interview with Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Last March, he claimed the anchor defamed him after Stephanopoulos repeatedly said that Trump was found liable for rape. A jury actually determined Trump was liable for sexual abuse, which has a distinct definition under New York law. Daniel Penny attended yesterday's Army-Navy football game in Maryland after being invited by Vice President J.D. Vance. The Marine veteran joined Vance and President-elect Donald Trump in Trump's suite. At the game, Penny was acquitted of homicide earlier this week in the subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely. Billionaire Elon Musk, Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth, and Intelligence Director nominee Tulsi Gabbard were also at the game. We first introduced you to the Mo Better Jaguars football team last week as they were headed to Florida for the Pop Warner Super Bowl. It's one of the biggest youth tournaments in the country, and the team from Brooklyn just won the whole thing. Fox 5's Jessica Formoso caught up with them after their big win.
Coach, on behalf of the National Pop Warner Office, I want to present to you this 9U Division II Championship Trophy. Job well done. Look right there from.
The Mo Better Jaguars football team from Brownsville, Brooklyn, crowned national champions.
I feel amazing. It means a lot because we get to represent where we came from, and we get to bring back something great.
The 8- and 9-year-olds traveled to Florida last week to compete in the Pop Warner Super Bowl, a Little League version of football. The team was undefeated throughout the entire season. Once on the field in Orlando, they faced some adversities, but that didn't stop them.
I told my team it's okay because we still got that. We're good.
In the end, the Mo Better Jaguars came out on top with a 13-7 win, making some amazing plays. Running back and receiver Ron Rolock pulling an Odell Beckham-like one-handed catch.
I just ran the route, I seen the ball, and I just caught it.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
But their trip to the Super Bowl almost didn't happen. At one point, the team needed to raise $47,000. The community rallying behind the boys to make their dreams possible. The owner of Junior's Restaurant and Bakery alone donated $10,000.
I got phone calls and funds came in from a lady talking to me about $10 to thousands of dollars. And it's unexplainable. And I'm still in a dream.
Coach Keith Lackerson says this win means the world to the boys.
I'm still shocked and lost for words and still trying to soak it all up. All I do is teach them and tell them what they got to do, and they go out there and execute.
The team is heading back to New York on Saturday. There are plans for a celebration here at home, but they are asking the mayor for a victory parade. I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.
A Massachusetts family got a holiday visitor down their chimney, but it wasn't Santa. A would-be crook got himself stuck in the chimney while trying to escape from police. He was also wanted for suspected drug possession and outstanding warrants. Firefighters had to remove part of the fireplace to get him out. An accomplice actually jumped off the roof to escape when they saw cops. Both suspects were taken to the hospital and taken into custody. Big Papi gives back in a big way. Fox 5's Meredith Gorman caught up with baseball great David Ortiz as he helped hand out toys to hundreds of happy kids.
'Tis the season of giving, and children and families in need received some early holiday presents this morning in Inwood. Handed out by no one other than Major League Baseball Hall of Famer David Ortiz, aka Big Papi. Families lined up at the street celebration for the chance to meet the baseball superstar and pick out whatever gifts they wanted.
I got a Connect 4 toy. I got Connect 4 game.
Okay. What did you get?
I got a Wish toy.
Ortiz gave out thousands of these toys that were generously donated by Somos Community Care, Dr. Raymond Talage, and Health First Insurance at Somos' annual holiday toy drive, which has now been going on for over 20 years. And yes, Ortiz may have spent his career playing baseball in Boston, but giving back anywhere is important to him.
I'm a guy that I grew up, not having many opportunity, and we know what it means to give toys to the kid. My mom, way before she passed, she encouraged me to do things like this, and I enjoy.
Remember when you were kids, how you were expecting something. Here you go. That's what we're doing in this community.
Lots of smiles from kids who were greeted by Santa and festive music while getting to pick out whatever gifts they wanted that were on display.
I've been partnering with Somos for over 20 years to improve the health of the community, and so today is one part of that. So to see the smiles on the kids' faces just makes it all worthwhile.
A great way to give back to the children of the community just in time for the holidays. Reporting from Inwood, I'm Meredith Gorman, Fox 5 News.
The annual SantaCon charity pub crawl returned yesterday. Thousands of jolly old Santas, elves, and even a few Grinches took over city streets, drinking eggnog and spreading holiday cheer. The event began at 10 a.m. and included bars and clubs from Midtown to the East Village. Participating venues encouraged all holiday characters to donate $15 for charity. Every kid deserves a special moment with Santa, no matter what sort of challenges they might face. Some deaf and hearing impaired children in Hawaii got a surprise visit during a visit with Santa Claus. He used American Sign Language with them. The special event has been going on for 32 years in Honolulu. Organizers say many of the same families come back year after year. About 150 kids from across the state got to sign their wishes with Santa. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Have a great day. Remember, the Fox 5 News app is always streaming here on the Fox Local app.